I'm not going to bother. How beautiful. Wasn't actually on today's to-do list, but they're, well, reasonably accessible. We have got a ladder. They're going to need a double nuke. Nice. Undoubtedly, well, I say undoubtedly one of ours. There's the apiary, so probably one of ours. Right, this is one that which we tried to find the queen the other day but didn't succeed. So we're back in for another go today. But there are 2 swarms in the area. There's 2 here that we couldn't find the queen. Very unusual. So we're back in and Stuart's going to have another look.
On that surface.
Yeah, it only touches, if you do it like that, it's like it only touches on 2 corners, doesn't it? So it's better. We might have missed them. We'd hoped to get back yesterday, but we didn't manage it. How do you feel, darling? You were in this one the other day. Do you think there's fewer of them?
Yeah, fewer.
Yeah, so there's quite a small swarm has gone in.
They've torn the cells down in this one.
Yeah, look at that. I was going to say that looks like a torn down queen cell.
Yeah.
What about those ones on the side?
There's eggs in them.
They may have to change their mind because there's a flow started. Now let me show. Look at that. That was a sealed queen cell.
It wasn't sealed.
It was an unsealed queen cell, and it looks distinctly as if it's been torn down. So it could be that these have changed their mind.
We gave them an extra super.
We gave them an extra super, and as I said the other day, I think some of this,
There's no eggs.
not the, there's some of the ones who are deciding what's in that one there. Is that empty or has it got? Again, looks like whatever was in it has been removed. Some of this supersedering, at least, this isn't a particularly big colony, is around the fact that there's been no flow. I'm going to puff it, but it smells out. So it could be, if flow started, I was trying to work out yesterday whether or not it is a light. I was trying to work out yesterday whether the sweet chestnut has started, but I know that sounds ridiculous. I went right up to it and couldn't decide if it had flowered, was about to flower, or what was going on. I meant to post the pictures on Twitter to ask people. Oops, I'm going to change hands. My puffin is not working. So no eggs today. There was eggs the other day, yes?
Yes.
So it's not looking very promising. We may have lost a swarm, but we can be sure it's not that swarm over there. They're settling that swarm over there now. I reckon we should get them before they decide to skedaddle. You always feel that you should know which one has swarmed, because you'd imagine, but in fact everybody who's left behind after the initial panic just gets on with life. So it's not easy. No, I think this is just dust. Do you need me to go and light the smoker? Yes. Right, so we're going back through this, and this is a conundrum. just shows that you never know, because this had several sealed cells.
No, I didn't have any sealed cells.
Sorry, several charged, well charged, we're not talking just eggs, several charged cells. I mean, that one must have been pretty close to being sealed.
Yes.
And now they've been torn down, or they've had whatever was in them cleanly removed. There is the odd clay cup with eggs in, strangely. So, no, nothing in that one. So the queen is still up for it. No, but they have changed their mind. So if we found the queen, we wouldn't take her away anyway. I think it's because there's a flow on. So
That one's charged.
is it?
Yes.
Yes, it is as well.
I'm leaving that one.
Yeah. Yes, so there is a charged play cup. It's not swimming in royal jelly like we'd like it to be. So they've lost enthusiasm. I think we put them back together again. Let them get on with it.
And say a little prayer.
Yes, say a little prayer. The swarm has settled now, which is just there. I notice that this swarm is sort of flat compared. You know, they're not tight clustered together. I'm wondering if because it's really is very warm today, scorching. So we never know, but could be. Right, Stuart's going to take the little one off. There's an outside chance this is two swarms, but we're not going to muck about. We're just going to put them in together. Do you feel safe, Stuart? Not even slightly, he says. There was a time when he was like a gazelle.
There you are.
The gazelling seems to have worn off. Stuff that, we're going back up. Which is precisely what they have said. Right, I'm switching this off.
Give it a shake.
Yes. Seems like the only thing you can do, really.
This is a three-topper.
Yeah. Stuart will carefully look on that now, see if there's... Right, can we cut these off and give them a shake?
Wait.
I'll get the
Yeah.
loppers. Where are the small loppers?
On the floor there. So.
Gently, gently, gently. There's one precious queen in here. Well, there may be more than one, but there's probably one precious queen. So we've got to be very gentle. We don't absolutely know if she's in here or if she's in fact on the outside or even still on that bit of branch. So it's all gently, gently, gently. I'm just going to go and get the smoker so we can encourage them up. I haven't opened it yet because I'm not sure what Stuart wants to do with it. We could put it just here. We really don't want any more bees in this apiary, but a little bit just there. Just, you know, as a temporary measure while they settle in. Wouldn't harm. There they are. Looking a bit lovely. It's in one of those ones with a double-ended entrance. I've got to puff this. I'd probably be a bit more patient normally, but because Stuart wants to put a third top on, I've got to get them up and in. I mean, they just want to hang around outside and Nazimov to call all their friends in. I wonder if we're building generations of bees who think they've got to hang about up a tree till somebody fetches them. That would be quite handy, really. Wouldn't end up in people's chimneys. There we are. Doing nicely. Doing nicely. Right, I've got one more frame to put in. Oh, cannot tell you how hot it is today. Right, there we are. Oh, let me move this smoker away from them. Don't want to put them off. They could go as quick as they came. Let's have a little look up there. Now, there's a few bees who are going, what happened to that branch, which is here. We've got an inordinate number of fir trees on this property, which is we're managing for wildlife. And this is one of the ones that I'd really like to see gone. They're Leylandi, I think, or Leylandi crosses. And they really, other than for nesting, oh, and occasionally you do get those great big aphids in them. Right, I haven't opened the door because I'm not sure if we're moving them. Right, so which door shall I open?
Move them into a shade. I'll get the smoke is there. Smoke them down. I got stores in that one.
Yes, I can see you've got stores in that one. Right. I don't think they need to be in the shade, do they? They're going to, you know, if we're going to put them over there, they're going to be in the scorching heat anyway.
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. But in which direction? The front one? Yes. There we are, looking very settled. I've made this bit of plastics there just to keep it's a quick tray, just to keep things flat, but we can see there at the entrance scenting, telling their friends this is the way to come. Their family, this is the way to come. So we went through these 2 days ago, and there was 2 that we wanted to split because they had eggs in cells, not sealed, but Stuart just couldn't find the queen. Neither of them are huge, so the swarm, which is now happily settled in that box over there, came from a big colony. So the conclusion is either we probably me, more likely than him, missed cells in one of the larger colonies, but honestly I don't think so. Or that doesn't come from here, because you can see we're in this one now. Clearly hasn't swarmed, it wasn't huge. So again, we don't know where they're coming from, but we do get swarms here. Right, we're in the second hive that we needed to find the queen and split because they had charged queen cells, not sealed but charged, 2 days ago. Stuart's now more than halfway across and has not found anything so far. Nothing. And we weren't talking of eggs, we were talking of, we very rarely split just on eggs because we know that they change their mind, but this time they've changed their mind big time. But I do think it's because of flows coming. I know we're far too busy to bother about swarming. In fact, 2 days ago these didn't need a second super, and today they do need a second super. So it's a good flow. In fact, I'd better have a look at the other ones along here that are just on single supers and see if they need another one. I shall switch you off and do that, but it's highly unlikely that he'd have left them right at the front. So I'll let you know. And there she is. She's not looking thin. You don't feel she's about to swarm, do you? And they were supersedure cells anyway. So they've changed their mind. We'd have split these 2 days ago and they'd have had no choice about changing their mind. But they've changed their mind. You can see they're sticking nectar everywhere.
And she just laid an egg.
And she just laid an egg. So there we are. We'll leave these to get on with it.
And we're just going to go through the thing and go right to the
go to the front. She's going to go through to the front. But she's clearly doing okay. Of course, I've been saying supersedure cells. They were presumably swarm cells.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, we wouldn't be splitting them if they were straightforward supersedure cells. So they were swarm cells. So we're just going to let them get on with it now. They said we're far too busy to swarm. Far too busy.